Hachishakusama, which translates to 8 feet tall, is one of Japan's most famous modern urban legends. Unlike many ancient yokai stories passed down for centuries, this legend first gained popularity online in the early 2000s. Yet despite its recent origins, it quickly spread across Japan and around the world. What makes Hachishakusama so unsettling is how ordinary the setting feels. No haunted castles, no abandoned hospitals, just a quiet rural town where something impossible walks among the trees. The most well-known version of the story comes from an anonymous post on a Japanese internet forum in 2008. According to the story, a young boy was visiting his grandparents in the countryside during summer vacation. While playing outside, he heard a strange sound. Po, po, po. Confused, he looked around and saw a woman standing near a hedge. She wore a long white dress and a wide-brimmed hat. At first, she looked normal, then he realized something horrifying. She was impossibly tall, nearly 8 feet in height. The woman turned toward him and smiled. That evening, the boy told his grandparents what he had seen. Instead of dismissing the story, his grandfather became terrified. Neighbors were called, windows and doors were sealed, protective charms were placed around the house. The boy learned that the figure he had seen was Hachishakusama, a dangerous spirit known for targeting children. Once she chooses someone, escape becomes nearly impossible. Throughout the night, the adults tried to protect him inside a room covered with sacred symbols, but from outside the windows came the same chilling sound. Po, po, po. Sometimes the voice sounded close, sometimes it sounded far away, and sometimes it sounded exactly like the voices of people he trusted. For a moment, it seemed like he had escaped, but as they drove away, he saw her again, standing beside the road, watching, smiling. The story ends with a disturbing implication. Years later, the narrator receives a call informing him that his grandfather has died and Hachishakusama may still be waiting for him. No one knows exactly what Hachishakusama is supposed to be. Some believe she is a modern yokai. Others describe her as an evil spirit or supernatural entity that imitates human voices. Unlike many traditional Japanese spirits with fixed appearances, Hachishakusama is said to change her form depending on who she sees. She often appears as a woman in white, but some versions of the legend describe different clothing, different ages, and even different faces. The only details that remain consistent are her incredible height and her eerie call. Po, po, po. Part of what made Hachishakusama so popular is how believable the original story feels. It mixes modern life with traditional Japanese folklore. Protective rituals, isolated villages, and unexplained events create a sense that this could happen to anyone. The story also taps into a universal fear being chosen by something you can't understand and can't escape. Even though there's no evidence that Hachishakusama exists, the legend continues to inspire movies, artwork, games, and countless online discussions. So if you ever find yourself alone in the countryside and hear a distant voice calling out, po, 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 you might want to keep walking, and whatever you do, don't look back.